Good evening to all. This evening, I'm here at the Glebe, St. George. I'm looking to do a video of St. George Parish Church once again. So this is the church area here, the Glebe area, this is just outside of the church, outside of St. George Parish Church. And down the road here, we're leading back to Charles Road Bridge, which is the capital of St. George. You can see the library here, the Valley Branch Library. This is the branch for the National Library in town. So again, I'm in the parish of St. George, which is in the center of the island. So again, I'm in this beautiful rustic parish here in the countryside, in the heart of Barbados. So down below the church will be Church Bottom and then Charles Road Bridge. As I said before, Charles Road Bridge is referred to as such. Church Bottom is referred to as such because it is just below the church, and Charles Road Bridge is at the bottom, which is the capital of St. George, where they have the Chafet restaurant, the Bridge supermarket, the petrol station. They have the discount hardware and so on. This is the church here. Up the road now, be leading back to the Glebe. This is all the Glebe area in St. George. So I'm now getting ready to cross the street now. Yeah, Troy, yeah. So I will now be getting ready to cross the street now to go over to the church. So this is the Glebe, St. George. Get ready to cross the street. Yes, is crossing the street now. Looking back. Church Bottom. And the library here, the Valley Branch Library. You can hear the church bell ringing as well. So I will make my way this is the Survival Bar and Grocery Shop here. And this is the community heroes that made a contribution to St. George in some way. Mr. James Sisnet, the super centenarian, who was born in 1900 and died in 2013 at 113 years. He was in the agricultural belt, a faithful member of St. Luke's Church, also in this parish. Mr. Lincoln Crawford, also in agriculture. I'm not sure what. I don't know much about him. Charles Miller, Mr. Charles Miller, don't know nothing about him really. Mr. Winston Thorne is another artisan, but I don't really know anything about him. Mr. Ronald Suki King, sports, he was a draftsman. He's from St. George as well. Floyd Reefer, he was also in sports. He was also running for the Member of Parliament for St. George North. in the same constituency. Back down to Glebe. Yes, guys, all the beautiful parish of St. George here in Barbados. So yes, guys, up the hill over the Glebe Polyclinic and St. George Welfare Office. And I'm going over to the church now. I'm going over to the church, going into the church. I'm going to the church. So heading towards the church, St. George Parish Church. And this is a list of the services, the times of the services, and a brief history of the church. St. George Parish Church was built in 1641 and we built in 1784. So from here you can see all up to the Glebe pasture, where the youth in the community have their sporting activities, and you can see all up the hill, which will be leading you back to the Lion at Gun Hill and the Glebe Polyclinic. And you can see the St. George Rectory up the hill where the priest lives. And you can see the Glebe Public Market here. So I'm going in the church now. This is St. George Parish Church here, which was built in 1641. And was built in 1784. This is the church cemetery here. Good evening, good afternoon, good evening. Yes, please. Good evening. This is St. George Parish Church here. You can see the plates for the organ. You can see that they have bought a new organ because the other one is not. The other one, the other organ they had failed. The organ that was built by Canon Lionel Burke. So you can see the beautiful stained glass windows and the beautiful resurrection painting. New resurrection painting. See the pulpit, and they have blocked off behind here because they are we're installing pipes, the new speakers for the new organ. So this is St. George Parish Church and the beautiful resurrection painting and the stained glass windows. The pipes here in the organ, for the organ. So this is the second oldest church in Barbados. The second oldest church. Good evening, good evening. Second oldest church in Barbados. Good evening. The second oldest church in Barbados, which was built in 1641 and we built in 1784. So I will show you guys around the church cemetery and around the church. So again, St. George Church is located at the bottom of the hill here. And you can see up the hill. And this is the St. Beasley Public Market here. You can see up the hill here where the rectory is. St. George Rectory, where the priest who serves St. George Church lives. And up the hill here will be leading you back to the Glade Polyclinic and the Lion at Gun Hill and Gun Hill Signal Station, back to Tate Hill and Workman's, and so on. St. George Parish Church is also a building of historic and architectural interest. This is the grave of the former organist of St. George, Miss Norma Joy Holder, who was the organist, and her husband, Jean Stewart Holder, who was the chairman at Liat. This is the old school building, which was St. George Boys School. St. George Parish Church is an Anglican church. So I forgot to mention about the tower. This tower was added in 1958. This tower was added in 1958 after the parishioners craved a tower. The parishioners craved a tower, and the Reverend Malalu, Reverend KLS, give them a tower. KLS succeeded Malalu, and after Malalu was Reverend Canon Burt. Canon Burt was the first black priest at St. George Parish Church. This is all the churchyard here. So this tower was added in 1958 after the parishioners craved a tower. This is all the church cemetery. And this is the western gate. And the history about the bells here. The bells in this tower were given in memory of Evelyn May Mackenzie by her loving husband and children. The bells were installed in 1958. The bells became obsolete after they were retrofitted with electronic bells in October 2003. So this is all the churchyard, cemetery. Grandmother and one uncle are laid to rest in this cemetery. So again, St. George is my father's birth parish. For those who don't know who my father is, Satchmore that sings, and I used to sing with the St. Pebbles group years ago. Used to sing What God to Give Me for Christmas, and I am a proud Barbadian. He is my father, and he comes from the parish of St. George, here in the beautiful parish, here in the island of Barbados. St. George is a landlocked parish along with St. Thomas. So there is no sea nor coastline in these parishes. St. Thomas and St. George are the two landlocked parishes in Barbados. Again, this bell will soon alarm. It alarms every 5 to 15 minutes. So this is the rural area. Despite the fact that it is a busy area, it is still in the countryside. So this is all the church cemetery. And I have family that are laid to rest here in at St. George Parish Church. All the churchyard, all the glebe and walkers area in St. George. So my uncle and aunt, uncle and grandmother are buried here in this cemetery here at St. George. St. George was carved out of the parish of St. Michael between 1640 and 1641. So St. Michael is the mother parish and St. George was carved out of it. St. George is the third largest parish in Barbados. And it is the parish known for our land and fertile soil as well. It is the parish known for agriculture, and it is also a rural parish. So I will close off this video. The bell is going to alarm just now. So I will wait until the bell alarm again. It's 6 o'clock now. This is the reefer grave. Family to Floyd Reefer, who was running for the Member of Parliament to St. George against Tony Moore, but he was lost to Tony Moore in the 2020 by-election after Clark resigned. Floyd Reefer is also a cricketer as well. So the bell just alarm and chime for 6 o'clock. So thank you guys for watching now, and do have a blessed evening.